When a potential client calls executive landscaping, one of the things that we try to do is get them to understand the executive process. And what I mean by that is there's some very specific things that we try to do to ensure that a project is going to be successful. One of the first things we do is understand what does the client intend to do with this property. What is its use? If they're going to entertain, how big of parties do they entertain? Do they have children? Do they have pets? So each individual property is unique to that property owner, and we need to understand that. From there, we need to understand plants and colors they like, plants and colors they don't like. From there, we move to, all right, this needs to be designed. And even if it's a small project, we still want to have the discipline of the design. It helps us make sure we understand what the client wants, and it ensures that the client is getting what they really want. So we may start off with something very simple, a pencil drawing sketch that just says, hey client, is this kind of what you're thinking about? And then they go, yes it is. So then we move to a little bit more in-depth drawing. So this particular project is going to be a home addition. We're adding additional parking, sidewalks, large entertainment area. We focus a lot on driveways and sidewalks, because there's certain criteria. A car needs 15-foot radius to make a turn. So we make sure that our driveways hold within that. We make sure that our sidewalks are at least 4 feet wide if we know that they're going to be entertaining a lot, because people need extra room. So all that is part of the thought process that we're putting into this, so that we don't get to the end of the project and go, wow, we should have done this, this, and this. This forces us to think about what's going on and has purposeful planning, so that we bring everything in harmony together, because we're not trying to just sell plants here. We are trying to emphasize the project, the building, the house. So the landscaping is complementing what the project is, and at the same time there's certain things that we need to accent, there's certain things that we need to hide, there's utilities and things that have to be thought about that all get put into the design process, so that we do not have conflicts once we get into the construction phase. Once we get this done, if the client's still a little unsure of what it is going to look like, especially in the case of, say, an outdoor kitchen, we can actually go to a 3D model on the computer that shows what it's going to look like and the components that it's going to have in it. Again, so that they just kind of understand what it is that we're going to be doing. If we need to make modifications, again, it's real easy to modify drawings and change things on paper. It's much more difficult to do it once we're in the field. That's why we push the design process. So basically, the design process is part of the executive process that enables us to create the executive masterpiece.